Okay, so I've removed the swing arm to see if I can find out why I've got this play from side to side when it's fitted to the bike, and it's become quite obvious why there's play from side to side. This is the swing arm with the spacers fitted. As you can see, both spacers are exactly the same part number, and I have checked them, they are exactly the same length and diameters as well. Individually, when they're slid into the swing arm, they fit nicely against the seals, and on the other side they fit nicely against the swinging arm, creating a nice seal. However, what appears to be happening is that the spacer that lives between the bearings, for some reason, appears to be slightly too long. If this spacer is pushed directly against the frame, if you watch this gap over here, as you can see, it pushes this spacer out. And again, watch it from this side. I will push this side, watch the gap on this side, and it pushes that out. I'll try and show you a little bit up close how big that gap is. It's about a millimetre or a millimetre and a half. But that is the movement from side to side in the swing arm. Now, I'm assuming that that shouldn't be there, but I also cannot understand why just by changing bearings there is this play from side to side. The spacer actually stops short of the bearings, so my initial thought was that, well, maybe the bearings have been pushed in too far or something, but that clearly is not the case when there is space either side of the spacer against the bearings. It's purely the measurement inside from the bearing, the spacer and the bearing, that seems to be too long. Unless, of course, this is supposed to be correct, and therefore I'm worrying about nothing. But with this gap here, to me, that is not sealing, and a lot of crud and everything could just get down inside here and obviously get inside the bearing. So my initial thoughts are a small spacer each side, a very small washer each side, a shim just to fill up that gap, or worst case scenario is to have a millimetre removed off each of these. Now clearly this is quite drastic, because I'm sure that it wasn't like this when it was removed from the bike in the first instance. So I would like to get to the bottom of it. Whether I do machine off a little bit of length from the spacer, it doesn't really concern me, but it would be nice to know why, and possibly find out from other V-Strom owners whether they've had any issues like this. So that's the predicament I'm in, that's my problem, and I might actually see if I can pop down to the Suzuki dealer with the swing arms back off the bike, and see what they have to say. So that's where we're at. Well, if you do have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Post them below, and if you've seen it before, that would be really handy. Apart from that, I will let you know how I get on with Suzuki. Thank you very much.